Hi everyone, Lisa here with LC Designs. Today we're going to make this I'm Thinking of You card with the new Butterfly Brilliance stamp set. I've just been loving this stamp set so much. Haven't stopped playing with it. But this is a pretty easy one, but I'm going to show you how we get the two-tone butterflies. A very simple and easy technique. So first we're going to start out with let's start out with our card base, which is going to be 11 by 4 1/4, and you just fold it in half. And this is so saffron. I'm folding it out of the camera, but I just folded it in half. And then we're going to have a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white, which we'll layer onto here when we're done. But what we're going to do is we're going to put it over here on the Stamparatus. We're using the Stamparatus today. And what I do is I put my piece of paper on here. I'm lining it up with this line. As you can tell, I've already been using this with the butterflies. So this Butterfly Brilliance set is a one-piece stamp. So it's got all these butterflies on it. And I already stuck it to my Stamparatus, so I'm going to flip it over because I want to see the position. These will not all fit on there perfectly, so we can move it over a little bit to kind of get it on. Some of it's going to be off the paper, so that looks okay. And then see this little spot here? This is where I'm going to put my magnet to hold my piece of paper in place. Just like that. We can probably come back a little bit. And then that'll hold our paper in place. So I always set a stamp set underneath. I have my art gallery one. And I always, so that when I stamp on it, you know, I have a sturdy background. So I'm using today Real Red, Mango Melody, and Pumpkin Pie. I just got a drip of water on my thing because I had just cleaned this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these two-tone. So just take your sponge dauber, dab it on your stamp pad, and then I'm going to do this bottom half with the Real Red and just stamp the, sponge the ink on. There's no right or wrong, just when you see that there's enough. And let's make this one red on top. And let's do this big one red on the bottom. So I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's ink. If you can see the difference from the ink there and not there. And so you can tell where you're putting the ink at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the bottom half in the Real Red. So now let's try some Mango Melody. So let's do this top half with Mango Melody. And we're gonna use Pumpkin Pie too. So just put the top half with our Mango Melody. I'm going to make this whole butterfly down here all Mango Melody. I love this color. It's nice and bright. And let's do this bottom half. And there's no right or wrong way. Again, you just make them whatever color you want. Okay, so now let's try some Pumpkin Pie. So we'll do the remainder with the Pumpkin Pie. So this top half, because I could see I have the red on the bottom there. It might be hard to see in the camera, but it is, the ink is going on. Just take it off of the sponge dauber and it'll go on. Now we're going to make this whole butterfly orange. I chose to do the small ones all one color, but you can do them two colors. Now we're going to do the bottom half here with the Pumpkin Pie. Like I said, I can see which ones have the ink on them and which ones don't. And then we'll go ahead and do this top one with pumpkin pie. I really like this technique because you can make your butterflies any color you want. So that's finished with that. There's enough ink on all of them. And if you want, like when we do this with just a small stamp, you can breathe on it. So I'm breathing on it just to moisten it up in case any of it got dry. And I could see that this moved somewhat. Like I said, I got a water drop there, but hopefully it'll come out. My magnet even moved. But then we're just gonna press on it and press down so that all the butterfly ink has gotten on there. And ta-da! It's done. So look at that, how simple and easy and pretty that is. So now we'll move this out of the way. We'll get the ink out of the way. I don't need that. So with this, I should have folded this with my bone folder, which is right here. And we're just going to go ahead and adhere this with some seal. We'll adhere it on the front. Oops, almost put it upside down. Put it right on there like that. And then, if you've seen the new Butterfly Bayou Designer Series paper, this paper is gorgeous as well. You could tell I've been using it, but this one kind of has the same colors. Let me pull some out and show you the different pieces. See, here's the one that we're going to use, but there's more in there. There's just a lot of really pretty designer series papers, and all of this, the designer series paper kind of makes the card itself. So we're going to go ahead and cut a 1 inch by 4 1/4. So let's go here, 1 inch. My other one I use the lighter side, so I'm going to use the darker side so we can see what it looks like, the difference. So 4 1/4. And I think I forgot, oh well, I have one already cut. Talking to myself. So we'll go ahead and adhere this onto the front right here. See how those colors match pretty well. This is what I was talking to myself about. I didn't grab a piece of paper, and I thought I had already had one cut. But what I did is I used the stitch rectangles. So let's go ahead and grab my rectangle dies. I cannot find it. I'm sorry, you guys. I had it right here, and it's probably stuck to something that it shouldn't be stuck to. Oh my goodness. I lost that die somewhere. It's not under any of my stuff here. Like I said, it's probably stuck to something that it shouldn't be. Well, you know what? I can't find it, but you could see what it looks like. I used the stitch rectangle. I know this happens all the time. Let's see if it's stuck on the bottom here. Look, there it is. I was going to say this happens all the time. These get stuck to things, and then you can't find them. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out. Use my big shot here. I had a feeling it was under there, but I've lost so many dies like that. Sometimes they get stuck to the back of the stamps cases, and who knows how they just manage to stick, or they get tossed in the garbage. So this piece was a little bit small, but I mean, it works. It worked perfectly. So that art gallery set that I had, I'm going to use the sentiment from there. I'm thinking of you, because the butterfly Brilliance, keep saying that, does not have sentiments with it. So I'm using the art gallery one. I like this one because it has happy birthday, congratulations, miss you, good luck, sorry, thank you, best wishes, you are lovely, I'm thinking of you. So a lot of sentiments in there. So I think with this one, since I use the real red on the last one, and we got more red there, I'm going to try the pumpkin pie instead. And then we can see the difference of what you guys like better. It's so hard to stamp without sticking your head inside the camera. So I'm a little crooked, but that's okay. So we're going to use some mini dimensionals on the back here. And we'll add that to the front. I just wanted to change this card up so you could see the difference in the two. I will probably change this up after we're done to fix it. And here is my Bumblebee gingham ribbon. We're just going to tie a little bow and attach that on there. This is another one of my favorite ribbons. I like the gingham. Kind of reminds me of when I was young. My mom used to actually make our clothes. We'd have a lot of gingham stuff. Am I aging myself here? Let's cut this here. There we go. And we need a glue dot. Add a glue dot. Put our bow right there. And then I have been using these holiday rhinestones like crazy, especially with this set, just because of all the colors. And people don't realize they're still on the catalog because they're holiday rhinestones, but they're in there. So, I don't have that many left on here. I do have another package. Let's put that one right there on that water spot. But just kind of put them around. If I had another one, I'd probably put one there like I did on this one. I just don't have that color. But see the difference in the cards? And then see that I use the same DSP, but I use the lighter side, and this one I use the darker. So I switched to pumpkin pie, and this one I used real red. I hope you like this. It's a nice and easy card. If you have any questions about it or anything, please let me know. I would show you I'm like so unorganized. I can't find my case for the butterfly Brilliance either. So otherwise I would show you. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed this quick project. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.